Lauren. Thank you. Editor-in-chief of Rotten Tomatoes. We know who he is. He's a friend of the show, and he hosts a new show on Sirius XM called Rotten Tomatoes Radio. It's a weekly one-hour call-in show. It airs Thursdays at 3. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
On that.
We're having a lot of fun.
You know, I tease you all the time when you hang out with us in our Google Plus Hangout that, you know what, you are in control of my life on the weekends because I have no life.
Right, so if he recommends something, you do it.
He tells me what's going to happen with my weekend.
You sound like my 8-year-old.
Okay, so what do you recommend for him this weekend? For Tony,
well,
not what's the highest rated, but what you recommend.
Honestly, and you're going to be disappointed when I say this, I'm going to say Magic Mike.
No.
Magic Mike is great.
Okay,
Honest to God, Magic Mike is great.
Over Ted.
Over Ted.
Really?
Okay,
Ted,
how
now
can
look,
you
Ted
say
is
that?
good. But I have to say this. I'm a big fan of Steven Soderbergh. I'm a big fan of Channing Tatum. I hadn't been until I saw 21 Jump Street. He's great. This is a story based on his life.
Okay, but as a married man, which you are, what is it that made Magic Mike so appealing to you?
It's funny. It's funny. It's kind of got a.
We know why it would be appealing to
Yeah,
Lauren.
exactly.
No, I will see Magic Mike, but the movie I really want to see is Ted.
Magic Mike is
so
great.
funny.
It's 82%. It's certified fresh. Definitely go see it, and it's really funny. And then, of course, we've got Ted, which I know you're really wanting to talk about. Ted is the first film from Seth MacFarlane, who is the creator of Family Guy. This is the first film he's directed. It stars Mark Wahlberg as a guy
and I love Mark
whose
Wahlberg.
best friend is a walking, talking teddy bear.
Okay, when I actually read this script, and I go, really? This is ridiculous. And then I saw part of the movie. It's incredible.
It's funny, and it kind of comes off like a 2-hour-long Family Guy episode, and not in a bad way. They kind of dial down a lot of the referential humor that you get in Family Guy. It's a good story.
Well, finding
yeah,
something
I know, that's
to put
so
on.
dirty.
But the thing is that when the trailer hit, it went viral, like 2 million hits in a day.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. It's 65% on the Tomato Meter. You know, some of the critics think it's too crass, but this is the movie that the dudes are going to see this weekend, and all the girls are going to be at Magic Mike.
I heard that they were saying that it might do better than The Hangover, that they think it might be the number one rated R comedy.
It could be, although I think Magic Mike's going to be the number one at the box office because you're
do.
going to have groups of women going to see this movie.
Well, Magic Mike is R as well.
Yes. Yeah, so
I'm really surprised
see Ted
is not trending as well as Magic Mike.
Well, you know, Ted is one of those ones that it's got so many crass jokes, like you would expect from Seth MacFarlane, that does turn off some of the critics.
And I have to say, okay, how many critics were men and how many were women? That's what I want to know.
That's a good
I want
question.
the breakdown.
I haven't run those numbers, but that would be, we should do a subset of the Tomato Meter for Magic Mike.
Okay, we have people like us also.
People like us, which the critics are kind of split on. Now, this is a very melodramatic story about a guy whose father dies, and he discovers the sister that he never knew about. It's Chris Pine and Elizabeth Banks and Michelle Pfeiffer. The critics are kind of split on it. It's only about 56%, which is rotten on our site. But some critics really like it. Everybody seems to agree that the performances are fantastic.
All right, Matt. Obviously, we have another Medea movie coming
many
out.
movies
which
this
don't get
weekend.
screened because Tyler Perry doesn't really care what the critics say.
But there's a lot of days. Holiday weekend. Holiday weekend.
8:32 right now. Of course, you can catch Matt on Rotten Tomatoes Radio Thursdays at 3 on Sirius XM Radio. Matt is on his way over to the newsroom to hang out with Maria in the Google Plus
Maybe you can show more of Ted in that.
Which is where I usually see you.
Right, exactly.
So, all right, thanks for coming by, Matt.
All right,
we really
thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
We always consider it a joy to have you. When we come back, one of the